Hey, what's up guys? Savage here with another episode of Clash Royale. Now today I wanted to go through the top 8 little known facts about the new update. So I put a couple of things together here. There are some things that people had been asking me. So I wanted to basically cover the things I think that are the most little known. There's so much information in this update, so it's definitely easy to miss a couple of small details, but that's what this video is for. But real quick side note, before we go into the updated information, I did have some people asking me from yesterday's video when I opened up the special offer. That is no longer there, but that draft chest, they were saying that they were over the 3,800 limit that you need to get it, but it wasn't in the shop. So one thing to note, if you have another special offer in the shop, so for example today I have the epic chest, if you have another special offer in the shop, you will not be able to see that offer. So you actually have to either get that special offer or wait until it expires. Like the epic chest, for example, only stays there for 24 hours. So you can wait till it expires and then you should get the legendary offer for being over 3,800, which is that draft chest that I opened yesterday. Also, one other thing to note, if you are an Android user, there were some issues with a couple of things. One, being able to see like top players globally, watching TV Royale for Arena 11, and some other things where it would freeze the game. I experienced the same thing because I use an Android device on my regular phone. So when I'm not doing videos and I'm playing Clash Royale, I use an Android device. There was an optional client update that came out. I just upgraded it, or updated it, I should say, this morning. So if you're watching this at time of recording today, you can go in there and you can do an optional update. It won't force it to you, so you actually have to go to the Google Play Store and update it. But that hopefully should fix some of the issues with an Android user having problems with the game freezing. And also, if you weren't getting the offer, that might help you out as well. All right, so first thing here, out of the top 8 things, the first thing to keep in mind, and people did ask me this, once again, if this is repeat information for you, hopefully at least one of these 8 things will be something that you are learning from this video. But first thing, legendary cards will still appear in the shop even if you're not in the new legendary arena. So if you're not over 3,800 trophies, don't worry, you're not getting the boot. Even if you're at 3,000 in Hog Mountain, 3,000 and above, you still get the legendary cards in the shop. So don't worry about it, you're still gonna get them. Anyone over 3,000 trophies, still gonna get it. So now Hog Mountain and legendary arena both get those in the shop, so you're not gonna be excluded, which I think is pretty cool, because that was the first thing I thought. Like, thinking about having to wait till 3,800 trophies to get a legendary would be just a little bit insane. It would be pretty hard for a lot of people to get up to 3,800 without having the option to use legendaries, especially since a lot of players who were in legendary before would have a lot of legendaries. I don't know, it would just be a little bit unbalanced. So I do like that, and that was a smart move by them to keep it at 3,000 plus to get legendaries in the shop. Another really cool update, little known fact, is you can now spectate clan mates from the clan section. So you no longer have to wait, or you no longer have to be friends with someone on Facebook. So instead of just going to the friends tab and being able to spectate people, you can now do it from within your clan, which I think is a pretty cool feature, because obviously you would assume people in your own clan you would want to be able to spectate anyways, even if you didn't add each other on Facebook or whatnot. So if you actually scroll through here, you can see right here, it's the same symbol as if you were in the friends list watching somebody, but you can see Slasher. He was in a battle, it just popped up on there, or popped off on there. Let me see if there's anyone else battling right now. It might not be because it's early in the morning. There's not right now, so we can't spectate, but you did see it on there. It's gonna be that same symbol right next to their name. So it's pretty sick. You can just click on that. So do expect to have more people watching your battles when you go and battle, because people in your clan will now be able to see it. One more thing that I think is a pretty sweet thing. This is going to be number 3. So this is the number 3 little known fact. Crowns from challenges will now count towards your clan chest and a crown chest. So now when you do like a challenge, a classic challenge, a grand challenge, it's gonna total and tally towards your crown chest as well as the clan chest, which I think is gonna be pretty sick for people that maybe at the very beginning of the season, they're not wanting to do a bunch of battles because all of the top players were lowered down. They weren't wanting to do a bunch of ladder battles and lose a bunch of trophies towards the clan chest. So now I think this is pretty cool. If you just did a clan chest for 10 gems, you can go ahead and add to the clan crown chest, which will be pretty sweet. So we're gonna jump into battle. The reason why is I do have a brand new deck I've been rolling with. Shout out once again to Babies R Us from my clan. He did win first place in the tournament 2 days ago using this exact deck, and since I just unlocked the Electro Wizard, I decided to give it a shot last night, and I got 14th out of 200 in my very first tournament using this deck. So I'm stoked for it. I think I got some high hopes, but we're gonna jump into this classic challenge real quick. We'll do one quick battle and we'll continue on with the rest of the little known facts. but I want to show you what it looks like when you get a crown in a challenge, and you'll see at the top this new graphic that appears and shows the trophies adding towards your crown chest. So let's jump into a battle real quick. All right, here we go. Going against Romanau. And check out this sick new arena. Yo, the new legendary arena is so lit. I hope you guys are enjoying that, man. The new graphics are so sick. The only one that I don't really like is the new graphic for the not the Electro Wizard, the Executioner. It's kind of funky looking, not gonna lie. It's a little funky looking, but it's all right, we'll roll with it. All right, so we just gotta get one crown. That's all we need, one crown here. Golem's going down. I don't like to start with it, but I didn't really have too many options. So we're gonna go skeletons. I gotta lightning that. Bang, bang, bang. Log that back. And that should be some pretty solid damage. I wish I had the lightning now, but I had to use it on the elite barbs. We're gonna get it down pretty close to 1,000, I think. Once both of those die. Nice, 1104. All right, let's do something, a little bit of this. We'll go Ice Spirit over here. Hopefully, there we go. Executioner, go down. Skeletons, please take out the Executioner. Man, dang it, dang it, dang it. Come on, baby, get it. All right, we're safe, we're safe. We still took the lead on that. I'm feeling pretty good. We got the Electro Wizard going down. Come on, baby. Let's see what we want to do here. I'm gonna let that Musketeer on the left go down since we don't have too much damage on that tower. I'm cool with taking whatever he gives me. Musketeer on the right's gonna get a couple of shots off, but we're still in the lead. We're still in the lead. I still need to pump up though. I haven't been able to pump yet. Here's the pump, finally. It honestly can make or break with this deck. If you don't have a pump in the beginning, it can be pretty tough. But now we know he's got a giant 3 Musketeers deck. We're gonna save the lightning for the 3 Muskies. We're gonna start a Golem deck in the bottom right corner. We're about to hit double elixir, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. We'll go over here with the skeletons. Baby Dragon. Ice Spirit. Nice, there we go. He tried to rush, man, but dude, the 1 elixir skeletons are such a good, crazy value right now as a distractionary tool. There we go, we're gonna lightning all 3 of these. Come on, baby, get it. Bang. Yo, that tower is 100% gone, 100% gone. The Golem just pops right there. We're solid. I'm gonna drop a Golem right here in the middle of the base. Baby Dragon on the side as well. Nice, and dude, he tried to get the elite barbs of the tower. They ended up changing direction, man. Last minute. There we go, there we go. Log. Giants down. 23 seconds left. We got a Golem with half health on his tower. It's gonna take that down, dude. It's gonna take it down. Ice Spirit over here to take care of that. Lightning all 3 of these. Bang, bang, bang. 303. Yo, that Baby Dragon might help us take 2. Yo, we're gonna get 2. You're done, son. Nice, 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 nice. There we go. All right, so check this out. Watch on the screen. This is what I'm talking about. Where when you do a challenge battle, we just got 2 crowns right there. Now check out the top of the screen. This graph right there. You'll see the crowns go up 3 and 4, and now we have 4 out of 10 towards the crown chest. So I think that's pretty darn sick that now you can get that. I do know, like I said, a lot of people, depending on the time of the season, may or may not want to push at certain times, but still want to get a crown chest or at least help out in the clan chest. So I think that's a really cool update. That is update number 3. All right, number 4 right here. We're gonna go to the friends list. Now check this out. You can now sort your friends list by who is online or active and battling, as well as by trophy count, which I think also is pretty cool, because sometimes if I'm wanting to do a friendly battle, I might click on here and be scrolling down trying to see who's online in order to do a friendly battle with them. But now you can see it's already right now sorted by status. So at the top, it shows someone who's battling, and then below it shows people who are online. If I click on it again, then it shows the default view that we're all used to, which is by score. So it'll show everyone's trophy count from top to bottom right there. So like I said, again, in the past, I would have to scroll down and go like this and say, okay, who's online? See if there's anyone that I can do a friendly battle with or anything like that, or if I'm just curious to spectate somebody. But now you can just change it by status, scroll up to the top, and you can now see everyone that's in there and see who's online, who's battling, that type of thing. So that's pretty sick as well. All these little features, it's all the little things that make this game just that much better. All right, next thing, little known fact, if you take a look at the Bandit Draft Challenge, which you can see at time of recording starts in about 2.5 days, which is the 17th, But if you click on it, the new one-time rewards, I know people saw these things on here. You get incremental rewards instead of just the chest that you get, and instead of having to get all the way to 12 to get the bandit, you still have to get her from getting 12 wins, but you get additional rewards throughout the challenge. So even if you can't get all the way to 12, you still do get rewards. So the one that's really cool, it does cost 100 gems to do the challenge, but it actually ends up being free if you get at least 2 wins. So you guys, most people should be able to get 2 wins. I know typically a lot of people say the first like 2 to 3 battles are some of the hardest ones that you do in the challenge. But if you guys just get 2 wins out of what, I guess 5 battles, right? Because you can lose 3. If you get 2 wins out of 5, you do get that 100 gems back for the first time you do it. All of these rewards are a one-time reward, as you can see on there. But I think that makes it a little bit better for people who are free to play and they don't have a lot of money for gems. If you have gems, or if you've been saving up for something, you can do this and get those gems back as long as you get at least 2 wins. So that's pretty cool. One more cool feature, little known feature, is that your personal best for trophies now determines what your rewards are. Now this only applies to people who are in the leagues, which is at 4,000 plus trophies. So for example, for me right now, I am at Challenger 1, which is 4,000 plus. If I ended up pushing this season, which is now a month, by the way, the seasons are now 30 days instead of 2 weeks, which again, I think is really cool. Let's say I push up to Challenger 3, right? And I get 4,600 trophies. And then I decide to battle again a couple more towards the end, and I drop down to like Challenger 2, 4,300 trophies. Your highest level now that you push is the reward that you get. So I will actually get the draft chest from Challenger 3, even if at the end of the season I'm at Challenger 2, because again, it tracks your overall best performance, which again, I think is a very cool thing, because sometimes you're wondering if you should push anymore because you don't want to drop down, but you never really know sometimes if you can exceed where you've been before, if you're too nervous to keep playing. So I think that's a pretty cool feature to keep people playing and make, stop people from pausing depending on the time of the season. So again, cool feature, very cool feature. The other thing, actually, let me touch on this real quick. I don't know if this was on my list, so I guess maybe we'll call this a number 9, even though we're not to 9 yet, because I had 8 things on here. But the season resets now no longer go to 4,000. As you can see on here, if I go to Challenger 1, it says league season resets to 4,000. So if you're in Challenger 1 or Challenger 2 or Challenger 3, you're gonna reset down to 4,000, which is what we're used to for like max level players, etc. But for anyone above that, 4,900 plus, Master League 1, Master League 2, Master League 3, it will reset down to 4,300. And if you're above that, if you're at Champion 5,800 plus, you're gonna reset down to 4,600. Now, the little known fact about this, or the thing to keep in mind, is this will actually help everyone in the game who's probably around, I would just say anyone that's gonna be in the new Legendary Arena at 3,800 trophies, it's gonna help everyone push to a higher trophy. So your new normal for trophy counts will be higher, and the reason why is all those higher level players won't be resetting down to 4,000 and pushing everyone that's barely at 4,000 down to 3,800, down to 3,600 and whatnot, depending on like at the beginning of the season. You won't be facing max level 13s anymore. So that's actually pretty cool. It's gonna help everyone else push up significantly higher, which is awesome. It just helps you get a better reward at the end of the season for you. So that one is pretty sick. Personal bests now determine your end of season reward, which is the draft chest that we opened in the last episode. Another cool feature, clan battles, aka 2v2. 2v2, it releases on March 24th, which is 10 days from today, time of recording. And now the little known thing about this that I want to talk to you guys about that's pretty sweet. Obviously you don't share pumps. So if someone in their deck has a pump, you're not gonna both get extra elixir, because that would just be too OP. But something that's pretty sick that I've heard talked about, but no one's really focused and highlighted on, and this is a huge thing, guys, your spells are shared. So if somebody drops a rage or a clone spell, it clones both players' troops. So can you imagine both of you guys building up a huge push, right? Because it's 2 people, right? You can have, essentially, for sake of the example, I guess you can have double the troops, even though the elixir, you get slightly less elixir in the battles, but that's a different thing. You can share your clone spell and your rage. So imagine one player has support troops and clone and rage, and the other person has a bunch like a golem or lightning and stuff like that. You can drop all your troops down, all your support troops down, and then one person can drop a clone spell and clone all of the troops that are all together. It is going to be absolute madness, as well as rage. Can you imagine raged with all the troops that are going to be on the field, raging every single thing from both players, cloning every single thing from both players? That I think is going to be some of the most critical spells in the new update. A lot of people were talking about it's going to be kind of like a spell cycling fest, because it's going to be hard to push through each other's pushes with all the troops on the field. And I think that can still play a big role. Rockets, fireballs, AoE spells basically. But rage and clone, I think, watch out for that, guys. Those are going to be the underdogs that are going to come through. And raging and cloning both players' troops is just going to be absolute madness. So keep an eye out for that. I know I'm going to be playing with that. And the last thing, this is just a minor thing, but it can actually play a big role in a battle. If you guys notice, when you're doing 1v1 with somebody, if you notice that it says on the screen, opponent left match, what's the first thing you do? Even if you have barely any elixir, you just drop everything, because you're trying to take advantage of the fact that they're not in the battle, and you try and just push with plays that you probably normally wouldn't, because you might get yourself into a bind having no elixir and someone could push the other lane. So with this, it says during clan battles, when you're doing 2v2, if your friend, so if I'm clan battling with someone from my clan and we're versing another, two people from another clan, if my clan mate that I'm in a battle with in the 2v2, if they disconnect, it'll only show me that they disconnected, but not the opponent. So I will know that they're not there, and hopefully they're gonna try and get back in, but the opponent won't know. And so the benefit of that is that they're not gonna try and rush me, and I'm gonna be stuck trying to defend two people's pushes. They're gonna keep trying to play as normal, which would, in theory, help give my my clanmate time to get back into the battle and help support me in the rest of that battle. So I think that's gonna be pretty cool. It's kind of like the same idea as not letting people see each other's elixir bars when they're spectating. It gives a little bit of an unfair advantage, but this is kind of along those lines, not quite as intense of an issue, I guess, but I think that's pretty cool. So only you and your clanmate will be able to see each other if you disconnect, not the opponent. So I think that's pretty sick. But guys, this update has so much stuff. This is gonna be the last video of just like talking your ears off, because I wanted to just go through those couple of things that are little known or little discussed facts about the new update. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. I would appreciate it. And thank you so much for all the support in yesterday's episode. That was my most viewed video I've ever had on this channel. So again, thank you guys so much for that. It was crazy. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. But I'll see you guys in the next one. The next one will be some gameplay, so don't worry. I'm not gonna just be like a professor discussing all this stuff. The next video will be some more gameplay. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. And as always, stay savage.